हाय हेलो नमस्ते। मेरा नाम है दोईबन रॉय चौधरी और आज की इस लाइव सेशन में हम लोग सॉल्व करने वाले हैं एसबीआई पीओ का एक लाइव मॉक टेस्ट जो कि ऑलिवबोर्ड प्लेटफॉर्म पर अवेलेबल है और इस टेस्ट का लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिया हुआ है। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। ओके, सो with a grammatical error or not? Okay, once observations are completed, Rob should reduce his spending if he wants to accelerate the balance in his savings account. He wants to he would want to if he wanted to accelerate तो होता नहीं है ऐसा टर्म। डैश said the terms are scary to grown ups than to children because kids don't have a grasp of their meaning yet. The terms are scary to grown ups. Terms where are the terms was the dish which translates to alpines herders. नहीं समझ आ रहा है तो। A colleague recently said to me, सही है, on dash the rise of authoritarian regimes throughout the world that human race is in the grasp of male regime. DE नहीं है कोई। Okay, so A is all right. Grasp of male observing on freak out the rise of an observing. So, retirement may come as a relief to those whose personalities can tolerate an open-minded or curious approach. ओके, करेक्टली स्पेल्ड पूछा है। ओके ओके, यहाँ पर इनकरेक्ट कौन सा है? ओके ओके, RETR रिटायरमेंट रिलीफ पर्सनालिटीज टॉलरेट क्यूरियस क्यूरियस, आई थिंक ऑल आर करेक्ट। ये भी वर्ड का ही था। ओके, डिश ट्रांसलेट्स हार्डर क्यूटियस क्यू क्विटस क्यूटियस इन्वेंटरी, ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा। ओके, और regime breakout colleague observing LAGV colleague authoritarian tarian TE होगा क्या? अथॉरिटेरियन नो। फ्रीक आउट, यहाँ भी तो सारे सही लग रहे। फ्रीक आउट, मेल फ्रीक आउट, इसका नहीं पता। ओके, many writers who come out of academia specializes in delving deep in a topic they have studied for years, but they typically don't bring together insights from across from और across दोनों एक साथ तो नहीं होता शायद। from across many different. The man spent a lot because he had so large amount of money. He had a large amount of money. 1 lakh. 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 1 neither the sugarcane nor the is होगा is given the sugarcane not the priest whom everyone wished good morning is the next head of the church, will be the next head of the church. Whole, okay. Mm, we shall find it less difficult to hide 1,000 guineas, guineas, guineas than one whole. HOLE होगा, so one नहीं होगा. So then she was going to say the that the bitter note in her tone was for someone who had betrayed her, but the whole world say the city was far away and the slaves must walk the whole distance. So 2 and 3 are correct पूछा है. Blue, blue. So 3 won't be there. So 1 and 2, I guess. Okay, no. So only 2. Blue. Mr. Hem Prakash was sitting beside with wide-ranging collaborations and intensive Ronit managed to come up with an innovative rhythm language. Innovative rhythmic language, not a rhythm language. Hoping to prevent kidney injury that comes with very little warning from happening in the first place, researchers have developed. People have been living in North and South America for thousands of years, and migrations from Asia has taken place over time. Have taken place. Have taken. The incels acted to dash him, leaving him sitting wondering what he could have done differently. The incels acted to the Academy's recommendations stress that obesity is not only a dash of poor eating habits, consequence of poor, but also a lack of exercise. After all, it is hard to give up a cherished idea, particularly one that took a while to dash, but that eventually becomes widely dash. While to widely this one. Portugal had already bested Spain in the exploration race. Dash in when in 1497, Vasco da Gama was the first European to discover a sea route to India around Africa. Adults sometimes pay attention to their own needs but not to their children's needs. A child's needs, if unmet could influence the rest of their lives. Anxiety that could last until death. A lack of hug in childhood could be the origin of a well of anxiety in adulthood. So A, C, B, D. Providing such complex no during any given shift, it is quite possible that the attending physician, residents, and nurses barely knew each other. Okay, in the hustle of a busy emergency department, the teams of doctors react quickly to determine whether a patient needed to be admitted, referred, or released. But like many modern workplaces, emergency departments are staffed based on availability and not on familiarity. So BD, DB would be a pair. C, D, B. C, A, C, D, D, A, C. No, delay shift. So CADB. I think this has to be the correct way. Next, depositors' sensitivity to bank transparency is crucial because they account 70% funding. How transparent, but on contrary, popular perception, many bank depositors may not know if their bank is financially healthy or weak in the future. Many banks deposits depositors do not know, okay, but on contrary, popular perception, how transparent. Okay, I think this can be the way. He was chairman of drafting committee. No, in his final speech, no, many Indians contribute, but perhaps the most important role was so RSPQ. Okay, but compared to influencers said no recently, so R, no, starting with R. Okay, Chazen is far from from a nobody. Famous in the internet. Okay, there is sentence starting with Q, or from nobody. He created Java, but compared to okay. Statement 1, you must submit your complete application portfolio, including all letters of recommendations by Friday. On your candidacy for the scholarship will not be considered by the selection unless otherwise. The research team conducted hundreds of rigorous experiments over the course of 3 years. They were ultimately unable to validate their initial groundbreaking hypothesis. However, even though, okay, this Black Panthers free breakfast for school children program fed ten of thousands of hungry kids. It was just one dash of wealth of social program created by. It was just one dash, and it helped to contribute to the volatility of federal free breakfast programs today to the existence. Yeah, in a sense. For instance, at first Black Panthers this okay, but over time its opposition expanded to include social program, or over time its exploration recommendation expanded to include um, party members and volunteers went to local grocery stores to dodge donation, to collect, solicit donation, consulted of neuroscientists, consulted with neuroscientists. 3D प्रिंटिंग रिलेटेड एक पैराग्राफ है, 3.5 मिनट के आसपास होगा मेरे पास, तो लेट्स सी. Adding to the passage, the following describes advantage of 3D printing is not cost effective, can improve international trade, can shrink trade, can aid to manufacturing goods, does not. Okay. So controversial wisdom dramatically reduce that it would dramatically reduce. However, this okay. False. Technology has expanded trade, सही है. Has changed the supply chain process, is a boon. World Bank presented a paper on. Okay, is World Bank concerned here? University of California is there. And World Bank research. Okay. San Diego. Lightweight products make them this. I think only hearing it. Um, Denmark, Switzerland, Singapore. क्या चल रहा है भैया? Robust synonym, husky. Okay. Difference of attempt in this total attempted, total 80 question exam, 3 section. Okay. थोड़ा सा मेरे ख्याल से, चलो करता हूँ इसको, ABCDE attempted math, reasoning and English. Okay. So 80 का होगा सब कुछ ही. So 80s 80%, 80 70%, 80s 90%, 80s 5% is 4, so 68, and 75% is 60. All right. Okay, so math and English, math minus English, reasoning plus English, 35. If I add these two, let's say this is x, this is y, this is z, this is x minus z, this is y plus c. If we add these two, we'll get x plus y. So x plus y, first one is 40, here it's 35. So math and reasoning by A is 40. Only this can be the, that thing. If we add these two, it's going to be 54. Okay. Attempted question in math and reasoning. To A by that of B. Difference is asked. Okay, okay. So I have to calculate each one's. Okay. Now, how can I get it? The difference is 5 here. The sum is 35. Total is 60. So if 40 is for this two, then 20 is here. If 20 is here, so 25 has to be here, and here it's 15. Similarly for this one, 56, 54. So 10 on English. If 10 is on English, then 24 here. If 24 here, then 30 here. So this is going to be 10 is to 6. So the answer is correct, but the logic wasn't. So let's go to the next one. If the English section, the SIC, okay, so I have to calculate for E. E is a total 50. If 50 is here, so 18 has to be here. If 18 is here, so 28 has to be here. If 18 is here, so then 22 is here. Okay. Now it is saying that English section contains 25 questions. Out of total question, 88% attempted by E in reasoning questions, and out of the total questions, 88% attempted by E. So the percentage is changed now. The number of questions attempted, the number of questions attempted in math by him. So let's skip it. If the ratio of the questions in math reasoning sections, the exam are this. So total is going to be what? 20, 25, 30, 40. So 2 times. Then the ratio of unattempted question by C is in each section. But how will I know? Okay, so total 56. For C it is 36. If 36 is here, then 20 is here. If 20 is here, then 24 here and 12 here. Total questions are going to be 24, 30 and 26. Minus 2. If I'm adding this, I'm getting 36. So 20 questions here. 38. Okay, if it's 22, then it's going to be 18, right? It's 18, and this is going to be what? I think I chose another wrong question. This is 20 and this is, so this is, has to be also 18. The questions were in this ratio. So 18, so 6, 18, 12. So 1 to 1. Out of the total questions attempted by A, P% are from reasoning, and out of the total attempted by B, Q are from maths. Then Q is what percent more? A reasoning is 1/4, so that means its P is 25 and Q is math of 4. It's 24 by 64. 4, 6, 4, 16, 2, 3, 2, 8. 3 by 8 means 1 by 8 is, so 37.5. So it's almost 50% more. Is the ratio of the total number of questions in math and reasoning 5:7 out of total questions. B. Okay, so B attempted only 50%. So in English there are 20 questions. Rests are 60. 60 is going to be divided in 5 and 7. So 25 and 35. And for B, how many questions he attempted? 4 times, so 96%. Easy day. Percentage of real juice, percentage of B natural juice, total number of juice sold by all of them. All right. So if this is 7, this is going to be 6. Real juice sold by Geomart. Real sold by Geomart is 12.5 into 7, and Be Natural by Big Basket 15 into 6, 25.5, 25.6, 6 and 5. So 35 is to 36. The number of Be Natural juice sold by Easy Day. Be Natural by Easy Day. Okay, 10 into 6. What percent more or less than that of Big Basket? So Big Basket Be Natural is 15. Okay, so what percent more or less? So one third, 33.33% less. Then out of the total juice, real juice sold by Geomart, 25 are mixed, 20% are apple, and the rest are pineapple. Find the number of real juice of pineapple sold by Geo. Okay, in Geomart it is 12.5% of 1400. So 14 times 12 is going to be 140 plus plus 28, 35, 175. 25 are mixed, so remaining 150. 80%, 20% of total. 20% of total is going to be 35. So 35, 115. Out of the total real juice sold by grocers, real juice by grocers, it is what, 37.5 or 36? 57.5 real. Okay, 20% are expired and could not be sold. Find the actual number of. Okay. 20% are expired, so 80% has been sold. This is not a multiple of 80, not a multiple of 80, multiple of 80, not. So I'm guessing here that the answer is this, but I'm not sure. I don't think time permits me to calculate that long. One of the student named Spencer's has stored has 400 juice of both varieties if the number of real juice is sold 20 more than the number of Be Natural number of real juice sold by them. Real juice is 20 more, so real juice is 10. Na code Na is 100% more efficient than Kate, and Annie and Paul can complete in 30 days. So Na, Kate, Paul. So Na2, Kate1, and Annie and Paul together can complete a work in 30 days. So let's suppose X. Kate alone can do it in 80 days. So let's suppose total work is 80 is equal to 8 by 3, 2 plus X. So it's X equal to 2 by 3. All right. Then Paul and Kate Paul and Kate can complete 50 in how many days? In how many days? Okay. So this is going to be what? 5 by 3, so 30 days. P alone can do a piece of work in 30 days, and the time taken by P is 50% more than. So P and Q, time 2, 3, efficiency would be 2, 3. So if P takes 30 days, so Q will take 20 days. What is the number of days taken by P and Q together? But they are doing it alternatively. So total work is 90 here. Sorry, total work is 60 here, and they are doing as in 5. So 12 into 2, 24 days total. 3-digit number is strictly increasing from left to right, and the product of its digit is 72. 189, and the number is divisible by 9. Find the number. It can be 189. No. Okay. Salary of a person is 12,000 per month. If he spends 20% the first 5. Okay. I think this is going to be very calculative. A tank contains this. Okay. Calculative. 2 into 49 is 98. 98 plus 45, close to 144, so 12. Then 20% of 20,000 is 400. Yeah. A root of that is 20 plus 49. So this is 32. So it's almost 81. So it's going to be 9. 5. So 1/7 plus 1/9 into 125. So this is going to be 9 plus 7 is, this is 63, right? So 2 times. And 9 plus 16 into 2, 32. 1.2 times 25 minus 5, so 20. So it's going to be 24. Oh, okay. All right. So it's 1.2, right? If we cut it, we would get 120, 125. So we are going to multiply it with, this is already 25 square. If we multiply it by 25, we would get 25 into 5, so 125. Yeah. A boat can cover 72 in downstream. So downstream speed is 9, upstream speed 3 hours more than the same distance. So it's going to take 12. No, 6, 9. So 6 is upstream stream. What is the ratio of the speed of the stream? Speed of the stream and speed of the boat in still water. All right. So the ratio is going to be what, 7.5 and 1.5. So 1:5. What is the percentage of Varun and Mohita? 17:8, 3 years ago. So if we minus 3, so this satisfies. I don't think I will manage to get another one. Let's see. Two persons start simultaneously from the same point. The distance, the time pressure is too much. All right, let's ignore it. The first one is this, no. Okay, a greater than t, a less than equal to t, yeah, first one satisfies. Second is f greater than w, f greater than a, f equal to o equal to t, and t greater than w, so both satisfies. So next, okay, this is doable, but not now. Method, all right, d greater than g, d greater than r, d equal to r, and r greater than equal to, so this doesn't follow. D less than, d equal to I, and I is less than k, so d less than k follows. Only two. Some floors a door, floors door, only a few flowers a door, few flowers a door. Door. No door is flower, door, flower, no. Some floor can be flower, yeah. No floor or flower. So option 2 follows. Only a few seem dim, no dim, chim. Some sims are not, some sims are not dim, some sims are not dim. All chims are sim, chim sim. Some sims can be chims. So 1 and 3. Okay, I have missed something. Some chims are not dim, and a few sims are dim. So 1 is definitely following. All chims are sim. All chims sim, no. All right. Some sims can be chimps. No. Some sims, all sims cannot be chimps. So only this is false. So only one. Only a few packet boxes. No bean is packet. No bean is packet. All boxes can be packet. All box packet. Yeah. Some beans are boxes. No. Some boxes are not beans. No. So either or. Some boxes, yeah, some boxes are not beans. So 1 and 3 follows. So next one is skippable for me now. Okay, 7-story building. From this I can start. Next is 11% circular table. From this also I can start. But okay, 6%, 5%. All right. So let's complete these two. Then we will see. 7-story building. 1 from 7. Okay. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now there are two components. One is name, another one is department. So let's see. Bikram leads legal department on the topmost floor. I think the names are of different letter, all right. So Bikram, legal department. Evita occupies the lowermost floor and does not lead HR, or and HR is not here. All right. Aisha leads marketing department on the exactly middle floor. Aisha is at marketing. The compliance head is an odd number floor. Compliance can be here, here, here. Okay. One floor is between compliance and HR. So, okay. Compliance and HR, one floor between them. The operation head occupies the floor immediately below IT. Deepak occupies the floor immediately below finance. I think I should be taking, you know, projections because all right. So the thing was that compliance is at odd number place. So compliance can be here. Compliance can be here, and A market, B legal, and compliance can be here. Compliance. All right. One floor between compliance and HR. So HR here, HR here, or HR here. Then it was said that operation occupies floor immediately below IT. So IT and operation. IT operation here, IT operation. Deepak occupies the floor below finance. So finance has to be here. Finance, Deepak. Finance, Deepak. Gulshan occupies floor above Charu. This is the floor above Charu who does not hit compliance. Farooq leads IT. So Farooq is leading IT. Okay, someone is missing here. I think E compliance was given, right? Evita occupies the lowermost floor, yeah. So E was given. Now Charu does not at compliance. So Gulshan occupies, so Gulshan here and Charu here. So finance department is by Gulshan. I think that was given. Okay. Finance by Gulshan. Next, Charu is leading HR. How many floors between operation and compliance? So operation and compliance, 3 floors. Which floor is immediately above Deepak? Gulshan. IT department floor is on second floor. Okay, 6% circular table, 6%, 11% circular table. All right, this is going to take some place. Let's see. All right, so 11%. So one, rather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right. Now C4 sits fourth to the right of H, who sits adjacent to K. B is sitting immediate left of E. K, who sits second to the J. Both J, K face opposite direction. A and G face same direction. 2% sit between A and G, who is not immediate neighbor of G. Okay. 4% sits who is not facing center. F sits fourth to the left of I. but there is no connection with F and I. All right, C sits 4 to the right of H. H 4 to the right, 1 2 3 C, 1 2 3 C. H who sits adjacent to K, so adjacent to K. B sits immediate left of K. B sits immediate left of E and immediate right of K. Who sits third to the left of J. Both E and K face same direction. I think I should skip it. It's not that easy. So okay, this is a parallel row question. 8 scientists, different field. So field is also involved. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Let me take another projection. 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4. All right. S3 is investigator scientist who faces the one who sits immediate left of S2. Only one person sits between S3 and faces S4, who is a teacher. You sit end of the row. Okay. Person sits between S3 and S4, faces S4, is a teacher. Sit at the end of the row. So S3 is at one of the ends. Okay, it is given that 1 3 5 7 are sitting, all are facing south. So 1 3 5 7 2 4 6 8. Okay, then 3 is at one of the corners, has to be, because faces the one who sits immediate left of S2, immediate left of S2. So 3 has to be here, and he is an investigator something. Left of S2, only one person sit between 3 and the one who faces 4. All right, who is a teacher. Okay, and does not sit at the extreme, sit at the right end of the row. Okay, the one who is an explorer scientist sit second to the right of 8. Second explorer scientist sits second to the right. Okay, second to the right. All right, all right. No, then I have some mistake. S3 investigator scientist places the one who sits immediate left of S2. All right, the one person who sits between S3 and S4 versus S4. So S4 is not at the corner. So the fact can be like that: 3 here, no, 3 here, no. So 3 here, invest at the right end of the row. It can be at the left end, right? Okay, okay. Let me take another projection quickly. 1 2 3 4 3, invest 1 2 3 4. Okay, so faces the one who sits immediate left of, so I took this one. So this is 3, invest 2 someone 4. teacher. So the one his explorer sits second to the right of 8. 8 second to the right, explorer bit of S8, who is a technician. This one is teacher, technician. S6 sits to the left of 8. Shit. Left of this, only one person sit between S3 and the one person S4. Teacher on the right hand. Okay. Second to the right of S8. Here, second to the right of S8. Six left of 8. Immediate left of. So if 3 is here, suppose, then the one who faces 4 has to be here. Person sit between S and S. Faces to the teacher does not sit at the right end. I cannot give 3 here because faces the one who sits immediate left of 2. So what does I left with? 6 sits to the left of 8. Cannot do that. The second left person is 1. I'm just not getting it because S3 faces the one who sits immediate left of 2. All right. Okay. I haven't put him here because I won't be able to put 2. Only one person sit between 3 and the one who faces 4. 3 and the one who faces 4 makes sense. Then it said that who is a teacher scientist and does not sit at right hand of the one who is explorer scientist sits second to the right of 8. Scientist second to the right of 8, who is a technician. 6 sits to the left of 8. It just doesn't make any sense to me. A patient has to paint different rooms. A painter has to paint different rooms of a bungalow of different days from Monday to Sunday. Oh, warmest is here and only here. So PCU no, MKG no, XOY maybe, BF. Okay, I don't think it can be determined because BF and X. Okay, XOY is here and TZI is here, so BFH. I could have easily done 2 to 3 more, but that one took too much time. Okay, so I won't get the question, but I mean the scores are terrible because I have committed too many mistakes in the English part. All right, but I have to like skip the questions. So that's it for now. See you all in the next